All right, now let's install Git for Windows. All right, I'm currently back to my Windows desktop. Let's start by opening our web browser. Let's go to the official Git website at git-sem.org. Once there, the homepage should detect that you're on Windows and present a Download for Windows button. Click on that button, and after a few moments, the Git for Windows installer should be downloaded. I'm going to go ahead and launch the installer. Of course, I'll be prompted. I'll go ahead and accept the license. The setup path is just fine. On the components to install, I do want to add the desktop icon, so I check that option. This is fine. On this page, I like to select Nano as my default text editor. So I'm going to drop down, and then I need to go up and select the top item, which is Nano. If you want to leave it as Vim, you certainly can. Next. This is a relatively new screen, and it might go away in the near future. For now, I'll leave it at the default. Let Git decide. Regarding the path environment, I recommend the middle option, which is default. So go ahead to Next. For this page, I want to use the OpenSSL library. So we'll do that. We'll keep the default. On this page, I do want to vary from the default. The top here is to let Git change the line endings to match Windows style. But if you work on any team that has multiple platforms involved, then it's best to sort of coalesce onto the Unix-based line endings. So I'll do that. I'll pick the middle option, which will check out as is, but commit into the Unix style. Next. This page is about the terminal emulator, and we'll keep the default, min-tty. Again, here we'll keep the default, which is a fast-forward based merge. For the credentials helper, choose the default. And on this page, we'll keep the defaults that are checked and anything that's unchecked as is. If you have an experimental page like this, then just leave it as the default, which is unchecked. Once you've reached the end of the wizard, you can click on Install to do the actual installation of Git. All right, once we've reached the end of the installation wizard, go ahead and uncheck this. We don't need to launch that for right now. And click on Finish to close the installer. And for now, we can go ahead and close our web browser. All right, while we're here, we'll do a few things. Make sure we have our desktop icon, which we do. But I also want to add this to the toolbar and the Start menu. Right-click, pin to Start, repeat, and then pin to Taskbar. Great. So now it should show up down here in the bottom. Once we're in the Start menu, we can move this up into our Tools grouping. Well, let's go ahead and launch Git Bash right quick and see what it looks like. Oh, wow, that's incredibly small. Well, let's do a quick version. Type Git version. I'll zoom in so that you can see this, and then press Enter. All right, Git should respond with the version of Git that is installed. And we can close out.